Welcome back. At the end of the previous part, we went inside the car. It was quite lovely. But then we got a call from Kilika. And apparently she's in the station. And we need to meet up with her. And Lechter as well. And there's no telling how long this chat with Kilika and Lechter is going to take. Still time before we have to begin the operation. We should take care of any unfinished business we have left. If we decide to proceed with the events beyond this point, we will break into Orchis Tower and will not be able to freely move around the city. Enter the station. Wasn't the front entrance sealed before? Kilika and Lechter must have unlocked it. We're in a state of emergency and those interlopers are doing whatever they want. Wouldn't that be breaking and entering? That's still illegal, even with the circumstances being what they are. Trespassing aside, this place is a ghost town. Not too surprising, considering the Transcontinental Railroad shutdown. All of Zemurian Railroad Corporation personnel, along with the inspection officers, were forced out of the country too. Kilika and Lechter are on the train on platform 3, right? Yeah, let's make our way down there. Platform 3? Which one's platform 3? That's 2. That's 1. So where's 3? How do you get to platform 3? This is 1 and a 2. Where's 3? Crossbell station. That's 2. It says 2. Man, empty platforms sure are depressing. The Transcontinental Railroad has been closed for several weeks. Why? Right. Is that the way to the train on platform 3? No, it's platform 2. It just seems strange there's got a 1 and a 2 and then, oh, and a 3. Yes, you said it was the second car from the front. You can cross over by using the platform on the far end. Got it, let's go. Okay, just... Have they not got access on the other... on both sides? That seems strange for a train. It does seem strange to me, like, you got platform 1, platform 2, and then there's an extra one. It's like... Especially because it's that case of, like... How does it work in terms of the lines? It's like, we only see 2 lines come out of the stations. So... I don't know. How is that? How is there a platform 3? Like, does it end? Again, we only see 2 lines out of the station, so unless, I'm gonna go look at platform 1 now. I'm just very interested in how this platform is laid out now. It's like, how does this work? Is there a stopper here? No. Because it's like, how does that work? Like, this being this, yeah, fine, but it's like, but there's only 2, can I even leave? So I can point out what I mean? There's only 2 lines, oh, I can't see it, there's only 2 lines down there, so where's the third one go? It has to stop somewhere. Okay, so worked up over this, like, but this doesn't make sense. How is there 3 lines? How? Anyway. Is it this one? Looks like this is the right place. The door's not unlocked either. What should we do? Open the door and enter. So, you've arrived. Long time no see, gang. Good to see you too. See, they do have doors on the other side. Why did we need to go? It's so strange. You must have contacted us from the train's receiver. You are correct. Seeing you all together like this, you've formed quite a resistance, haven't you? You've even recruited the youngest second lieutenant of the Defense Force and the ace of the 1st Division. Recruited might be a bit strong. I'm still only on loan to the SSS. Spare me the flattery. Didn't expect either of you to still be in Crossbell. Have you been here all this time? Yeah, I've been poking around a bit doing my job. Looks like I'll be able to head back to Erebonia soon, though. Poking around? Just what have you been doing? Never mind that. We aren't the only ones who've been making moves. Someone is snooping around for the White Falcon too. Oh really? You know who I mean? Yeah, Reigns. But just let them know. He told us he works for RNA research. I've been in contact with him too. We agreed to a friendly information exchange about what's happening. They may be a private intelligence agency, but their information network is most impressive. True, but they lack in numbers, so they can't afford to send people everywhere. I imagine they're stretched pretty thin. Putting that aside, your pal the Blood and Iron Chancellor caught a bullet in the Imperial capital and is missing. Is this really where you should be, dude? What? Old man Gilead? Even had I gone back there, it's not like I could have saved him. And knowing that old goat, he probably saw him getting shot and what's happening in Crossbell coming from a Selge away. What? How could he have possibly known he was going to be shot? Let alone what is happening in Crossbell right now. Old man Gilead treats the world like one big chessboard. To him, everyone and everything is a piece to be played. I'm sure that includes Crossbell's independence bid, manufacturing a Septarian, and trying to take over the whole damn continent. Goes without saying he had the pieces for the Noble Alliance, whooping the Imperial Army's ass and occupying Heimdall too. Him getting shot, mortally wounded, and a civil war breaking out as a result. Not to mention Calvard getting sent back from where they came by that barrier that was around Crossbell. The old man's game board probably played out exactly as he imagined. That's probably fair. That's impossible. The monster doesn't do him justice. You can't be serious. While it does appear that Ouroboros is on the move in Erebonia, the real threat there may just be the Blood and Iron Chancellor himself. He's a man willing to make himself a sacrificial piece on the very same chessboard, all for the purpose of creating a firestorm and giving rise to a turbulent era. No, perhaps man is too kind. You're right to call him a monster. I thought the old man had a few screws loose. I didn't think he was that nuts. You think President Croy is aware of this? I wonder. It may not be my place to say, but I do commend Dieter Croy for the performance he's been putting on. But it's just that, a performance. He leaves much to be desired as a statesman. Can't help but view politics through the eyes of a corporate executive. What are you saying? At his core, he's still just a banker. And it would seem the legacy of the Croy family's mission has been left entirely to his daughter. How? You know of that too? Hey, we don't major in espionage for nothing, kid. The little one that you took in after the Schwarz auction? I've seen enough of the big picture to know that she's the core of that Septarian they created. I'd expect nothing less from the Imperial Intelligence Division and the Rocksmith Agency. I can sympathize with your frustrations, but please don't misunderstand. Knowing these things simply comes with the territory of the intelligence field. Neither of us has any designs on how to use the Septarian for our country's own interests. But given that this incident has engulfed the entire continent in chaos, it's only natural that we'd still be here doing our jobs. Our real goal is to uncover the mastermind who orchestrated all of this. The mastermind? It is as I said, President Croy can't help but be a manager, a facilitator to those around him. He's good at what he does, but not a visionary. The role doesn't quite fit Maria Bell either. She's devious, but her interests seem to lie more in the realm of magic, rather than that of politics. So my mind is very much like putting all these pieces together. It's like, if they're not the ones in charge, and the only one I'm left that I'm very, very suspicious of, is Grimwood the entire mastermind behind the whole thing? That's the only one that makes sense out of like my list of suspects that's left. As for the Divine Blade of Wind, I can't see someone as stoic and self-disciplined as him weaving this kind of scheme. Cross Ouroboros and Old Man Gilead off the list too. Both use Crossbell's situation to further their own interest, but neither of them are responsible for this fiasco. Someone out there put this together. Someone with fingers in every pie you could imagine: politics, economics, foreign affairs, history. Even got connections to the Croy family, knew of the DG cult, and followed the society's movements. It is Grimwood. He's more involved in this than I thought. This guy or gal has been pulling the strings in the shadows from the very beginning. They've had influence over everything. You can't be serious. I also sense that there was a conspiracy like this underneath it all. Indeed, it does seem there is one piece to the puzzle that is still missing. Grimwood. Couldn't be. So wait, you're telling me that if I didn't view those scenes, this wouldn't happen? Thought you might already suspect who it is we're referring to. But if you don't have the evidence yet, we'll leave it at that. Time is short. Let's discuss the other matter at hand. Other matter? Ain't it obvious? We're thinking about giving you a hand with your plan to storm Orchis Tower. What? Where the hell is that coming from all of a sudden? I've gathered all the intel on what's happening here that I need, and there's really no reason for me to remain in Crossbell. However, leaving things like this would only cause me to have regrets later. But it is true that Crossbell's fate would be better left in your hands than in outsiders. It would be troublesome for us if you could not break the stalemate you're in. It'd be like throwing a game of Pom Party just because your opponent put a decent chain together. Yeah. Or so I've heard. That might be oversimplifying it. Suspicious. When did you get your hands on a Pom Party account, Lechter? I'm not fond of the idea, but I can't deny our odds of success would be higher with your assistance. This definitely complicates things, but it's hard to turn down. Yeah, I agree. We'll take you to our current base of operations. You can follow us. Afterward, Lloyd and the others introduced Kilika and Lechter to Chief Sergei. Upon exchanging information, it was decided they would aid in the operation. Shortly thereafter, Chief Roberts succeeded in hacking into Orchis Tower, and the plan to storm the tower was to be carried out immediately. The same day, 10:30 a.m. I'm still waiting for one final big thing to happen. Not that. Because we know the barrier's gone down, which means something else is going to happen soon. Clear. Now. Now. Beginning assault. I love this music, though. Just the build up and everything. Take cover behind the cars. No, not the car. What? Take this. Here's Lechter, my boy. Come on. You're up. Very well. Ah. No way. Potato doesn't pull punches, does it? Kilika, I've got your back. Very well. Let's show them the might of the Taito School. That's who she was sensing. You've got it. Now for me, it's very much like, well, we knew the Brights were here, and I was thinking like she was sensing the Brights, but no. Look at them go. They're going to steal the show at this rate. Leave some for me, why don't you? Guess it's time. Special support section, charge. We've opened up the way. The rest is up to you. Roger. Lloyd. And he ran over Raymond. Oh my. Quite some firepower if it's taking out a macabre. Armor down to 70%. That's 70? Won't last like this. Enemy ion accelerating. Oh, this is bad. At this rate, I'm gonna have to pull it out. Father Graham? You don't mean. Wait, it's too sudden. I can't stand my ground here. Then what right do I have to succeed your sister's name? Gonna need your help, boys. Understood. Preparing for stigma activation. Kevin. Easy there, Reese. You're not off the hook, you know. Still need you to track the enemy. Alright. Blue seal of mine, shining from the abyss. Radiate down from the heavens and illuminate this purgatory. Concentrating the Macaber's orbal power. Stigma recognized, commencing deployment. Change detected enemy ion. It's deploying its main weapon and making a charge for us. As the fifth dominion, the thousand-hand guardian, I command you. Stigma cannon, Megillus, activate. No idea if I said that right. Probably not. You know how I am. Is with this thing. Its energy source must be the power of the Septarian itself. Doesn't matter. Peter will lose. He would never lose to the likes of you. And neither will Estelle, Joshua, and I. We won't surrender. Not Peter. No. What? Back, baby. I'll give you a hug. It's love. Oh. Are they gonna dance? Mater. Take this. And no. You can't. I don't think you realize how mad she is. Oh no. Yeah. Damn it. No, I'm too far away. Ren! Go on, pay a mail. Yes! Yeah. And such. Gonna say launch. Huh? Peter, what are you saying? No, you don't have to. Please don't. That brings a tear to the eye. No! Let me know how much Peter means to Bren. He'll be alright, right? Right? Oh no! That's very much that point, like, this is why you had to update, like, the front bumper and stuff like that, otherwise Noelle would have died. She would have been flying through the window, died, just like in Mass Effect. She's going to be okay. Her internal systems are still fully functioning. It's good news. She has made a world of difference for us. Absolutely. We'll have to have proper repairs made once we are done here. The enemies outside haven't let up. There must be no limit to how many of those things can be generated. Ain't got time to worry about that right now. Let's get to the elevators. Agreed. Remember the plan. 2 members will remain here on standby and guard the entrance. Make the call, Bannings. Understood. Ooh, it's like who we... Again, I want Noelle. And I want Dudley, because we don't normally have Dudley. But it's like, I want you. I'm not too fussed about not having Risha. I have everyone. It's like, you know, I'm not too fussed. Whereas Ellie, I want to know more about like what's going on with you and how you know so much. Like this, I still feel like there's more to learn about Ellie. Randy is Randy, obviously, and Tio is Tio. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with this. Whether it's wise, I don't know. Car! I don't think there's much point getting a car magazine at this point. Look at it. How beautiful car. I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. We can worry about repairs after this is over. We can still rest though, that's something. There's no sign of enemies coming to attack the lobby. Still, it would be prudent to remain wary while we're here. You never know what might happen. I'll be counting on you, Risha. I'll keep my guard up. I don't think that'll have much difference to say in terms of changing people. No matter how many of those puppets they defeat, more spring up in their place. Add nuisance to the things that alchemy can create. I don't think everyone outside will be able to hold out forever. We should probably hurry. I agree, let's find Uncle and end this once and for all. Indeed. It's just that one then. You? Looks like we can only travel to the 21st floor right now. According to Chief Roberts, there should be a terminal separated from the orbital network on the 30th floor. It will be impossible to hack what remains of the building until that terminal is breached. Guess that means we gotta make a trip from 21 to 30 the long way. Isn't there supposed to be empty maintenance floors? What gives? Yeah, we'll find out now, won't we? That must have been a fabrication. We're standing in the core of the Croix family obsession. The tower itself was planned in conjunction with the ritual that they put Kia through. God damn it. There were things about the building I found strange during security detail for the trade conference. It's hard to believe they were brazen enough to construct something like this inside of a public building. I can see why. Regardless, you need to be prepared before moving forward. You're right. Helios and the Red Constellation may be further ahead. Yeah, and Kia. No matter what's in store for us, we have to push through. Can't let down the Chief and the others who allowed us to get this far. Absolutely. I wouldn't dream of it. Damn straight. Let's do this thing. Ooh. This floor looks very different. Yet also very familiar. It's reminding me of a lot of like the areas under Gransel Castle. Thaumaturgical sector. What? The hell is this? Unbelievable. This must be the quintessence of their magical science. The fusion of the Croix family alchemy and cutting-edge orbital technology. Is this what deluding yourselves for 1,000 years results in? The very same delusion that birthed their puppets. The cult. Countless people that were sacrificed. Exactly. Even now, they're burdening Kia with the fate of a septarian. Whether or not what they've created here will give Crossbell a better future isn't for us to decide. Nevertheless, Kia, Arias, Dita, and the others are waiting above us. We have no choice but to break through. Let's do this, guys. We'll end their deluded fantasies of the past and seize Crossbell's present. Right. Lloyd. Gotcha. Locked and loaded. Let's take them down. Alright, so what we got with these? Ooh. Something shining on the ground. Ow. Don't exactly need that, do I? Okay, what are you? I'm liking the camera movement. Definitely feels more fluid. Oh, I resisted that. Okay, not too bad in terms of... Oh, we'd get blinded in, wouldn't we? We still got through, we still got through. Trezua, as he looks at himself in the mirror and unsheaths his jeweled brushes. Or varnished. That one needs explaining, someone. Anyone? Yeah, not really worth it, is it? So which way am I meant to be going? Ooh. Ooh. I must feel like I shouldn't turbo through here, because it's like, it's very close quarters and I don't know where I'm going at all. I don't know the layout of this type of building. So I was going to be the CPD's new mascot, but they wanted him to wear a hat and trench coat and say the catchphrase, "Take a sight at a crime!" Oh dear. Okay, so I'm assuming we activate this. Okay. There's a... Do we do anything with that? I also received the gift of the Septarian. There was a second item, but I used spatial annihilation to keep you from getting it. Hey, that's just mean. Don't want to do that. Okay, what's this little ledge about? We need another room then. Let's go in here first. Ooh, hello. Oh, here we go. Master Art. When a Master Quartz reaches level 5, the character equipping it gains access to a Master Art. They can be cast by party members with Master Quartz at level 5 from the Master menu. Oh. Alright then. So let's see here. Arts. Rune Victory. Restores 50 CP, attacks and crafts deal 150% damage. Bloody hell. If a music group were to perform in this tower, would that make them a orchestra? Oh dear. Ugh, look at those things. Tell what's an enemy I'm meant to attack or just something moving on the wall. Just don't know. I have no idea if I'm going the right way. Like, I'm sure I missed a room back there. Okay. Now you must put something back, such as the law of equivalent exchange. Yes, of course. Ah. 52 of 61. And so she did with what? And so she did while Cyril regathered the other letters, giving her precious few minutes for the sheet of ice within her to melt and join the rushing current. Months of emotions had built into a sudden, colossal flood. There's still that question of like, where are we meant to be going? Okay, so we've got a red key card. I assume I can open up this. But... Okay. Still feel like there's a room back somewhere we've missed. And was that door that had the red symbol on it, which I assume I can now get inside. May as well do that. It's not going to work, and then we know that, don't we? Because it's very much like, where's the Master? Rune of Victory. Master Arts provide all allies with special supportive effects while they are maintained. You can choose to recast or cancel the art every time. Recasting will deal elemental damage to all enemies. Okay. 32. we'll skip that. I'm just curious, like, how much damage all this stuff is going to unleash now. So Randy has had a very, very good impact on the group now, really, hasn't he? Like a stupid, like you gotta think like what his art is doing there, like support party while casting. Like yeah. All he does is stand there anyway. Usually, if the enemy isn't physical, like that. I don't need physical attack, so it's like yeah, he can just do that. Cool. I do feel like we're going to get something happen there though, but I do feel like I need to go back and find whatever I missed, because I clearly missed something up here. Right here. Ooh. What is this thing? An archaism, I think? I don't think it can move. This is it. I'm sure of it. The Eidolon gear was developed by the Epstein Foundation. What the hell? Then that means after the orbital shutdown phenomenon in the Burl, a project was initiated to oppose the Society's archaisms. The Orbital Gear Project, led by LeBeau's ZCF, with aid from the Foundation. Professor Albert Russell himself was invited to Le Mans to develop the prototype. This is the first I've heard of this. Why would the prototype be here of all places? I might know, but half a year ago someone stole it, just as it was nearing completion. It must have been Belle. She has a history with the Foundation and has been frequently traveling to Le Mans to coordinate with the Orbital Network project. That does sound suspicious. She's the type of gal that'd do whatever it takes to get what she wants. Here's the parts responsible for controlling it use a matrix system. I think I may be able to control it if I force its activation with the Eon system. You serious? Yes, it should not be too difficult. There's no sense in allowing it to collect dust. I will make use of it. Well, it was technically stolen from the Foundation in the first place. I don't think there's any harm in you taking it back. No doubt the battles are going to get tougher. Be reassuring to have the extra firepower. I say use it as you see fit, yeah? Lloyd. Eidolon gear obtained. Eidolon gear S-craft. But I like her other thing. Like the zero field is so good.